All right, and looking at the proposal video that I've prepared, the two elements I've selected, the first one, looking at this school's learning organization slash professional development, is designed slash implemented to help teachers and instructors to seek pathways towards being sensitive to content and helping students slash learners to understand completely, and teachers and instructors within the school slash organization. It says jointly plan a series of lessons slash training sessions with learning intentions and success criteria related to worthwhile curricular slash instructional specifications. And speaking towards the first element, with this element, the need for improvement lies in how we devote our time and resources to professional development on a school-wide level. In the past, we have jumped from topic to topic without really solidifying what we have in place already. As being a teacher of only 2 years, a lot of teachers, when presented with this merry-go-round style of PD, tend to check out and focus on something else entirely. As of right now, I feel that it would be better spent time if we focus on a few areas of importance and go extremely in-depth rather than jump from topic to topic on a bi-weekly basis, specifically with technology training and content-specific professional development. How would I go about correcting this first element? Is to separate the groups of teachers into categories based upon what they view as a topic of importance, allowing them for choice, as stated in the importance from John Hatie. The choices would range from technology, content, to instruction. This would allow individuals to stick and select an option that applies to them currently. Specifically with technology, we would have our tech instructor lead this session and have content leaders lead specific content teams. This would apply to teachers using multiple forms of instruction, for it would be specific to their interest in content-specific improvement. For this instruction classes, the instructional coach would lead these sessions specifically. Each session would be a bi-weekly meeting with the same cohort in which they initially signed up, allowing teachers to get in depth with specific information that pertains to their interest at hand. This would not take completely over weekly meetings on a district level times, for it would be every other week, allowing for basic PD to be taking place every other week as well, and maintaining the balance of a district and school level PD without one outweighing the other. In looking at element 2, the problem that I see with this is that with this element, we need to improve our way that content teachers are able to interact with each other on an individual basis that allows for content to meet with content on and during school hours. Instead of simply just chalking it up to meeting when we have free time, this creates problems and disconnect amongst content teachers, for our so-called free times may not line up, and from experience, they often don't overlap with one another. This can create a disconnect amongst content as well. If we are left to our own devices in the classroom with minimum interaction from our other content teachers, then that can lead to inconsistency in the classroom with standards and basic content of what is actually being assessed. My plan for improving this element, though, or the second element, is the consistency among content teachers is a simple one that is backed up by transformational strategies alike. For this plan, I would start devoting one plan time sanctioned by the administration a week to content collaboration specifically. This would be done in 2 waves. The first wave would include a plan time dedicated to simple collaboration and content planning, which aligns with transformational strategies to improve communication and consistency. During this time, content teachers would spend the 50 minutes, which would alternate every other week, and would be dedicated to observations, sharing resources and ideas about where to advance and improve the curriculum being displayed in our classroom. Whereas the second wave, which would be implemented later, would alternate in every other week format, just like the first part, and would be solely dedicated just to observations. This could be done when we have our Thursday short schedules, when our plan times don't actually line up, thus allowing us to see physically how things are being run in the classroom and see them in action. This would give us a real idea of what certain activities and lessons are being displayed in the classroom, and give the other teachers ideas of what we'd be able to take for our own. This would create communication and consistency around that communication to bridge the gap as talked about previously. But this would need to be started from the beginning of school, passed down from administration, so that teachers can plan accordingly throughout their year and ahead of time, allowing for the time to be dedicated to this process. Overall, I hope that you take into consideration in improving my action plan, for it isn't one that can be done single-handedly, and it needs approval and attention from supporting administrators. Through this, I hope you realize its value and what it brings to the table for this school and its educators. Thank you.